Hello class, my name is Evgeny Korokov and I'll be presenting the 1913 Great Lakes Storm case study in my video. I will be covering the introduction, overview, relevant information, selection of the case study, lesson learned, critique of the study, conclusion, and all my references. The Great Lakes Storm of 1913, one of the worst and deadliest winter storms in North American history, stands as a powerful testament to the incredible and unpredictable forces of nature. Between November 7th and November 10th of that disastrous year, meteorological forces gave rise to a cataclysmic storm that swept across Lake Superior, Lake Michigan, Lake Huron, Lake Erie, and Lake Ontario. With winds reaching hurricane force levels and waves towering to the astonishing heights, the storm devastated ships, coastal communities, and infrastructure, leaving a profound and enduring impact on the Great Lakes region. This devastating event not only claimed the lives of hundreds of sailors, but also triggered pivotal advancements in meteorological science and oceanic safety regulations. The storm began on November 7, 1913, and reached its peak intensity on November 9th, persisting until November 10th. It affected the entire Great Lakes area, including Lake Superior, Lake Michigan, Lake Huron, Lake Erie, and Lake Ontario. The storm resulted from a combination of two low-pressure systems, with cold Arctic air colliding with warm, moist air mass over the lakes. This clash created a volatile weather pattern that led to the rapid development and intensification of the storm. The storm brought hurricane-force winds with gusts reported to have exceeded 90 miles per hour in some areas. These powerful winds created waves that reached heights over 35 feet on Lake Huron and Lake Superior, causing widespread damage. This is where the storm got its name, the White Hurricane. The most tragic aspect of the storm was its impact on shipping. The Great Lakes were a significant transportation route for cargo vessels during that time. The storm led to sinking of approximately 12 ships and stranded 19 others. Over 250 sailors lost their lives, with many ships sinking within hours of encountering the storm. Coastal communities experienced severe flooding and many buildings and structures were damaged or destroyed. Shorelines were reshaped and erosion was significant. The storm had a substantial economic impact due to the loss of vessels, cargo, and infrastructure. The total cost of disaster was estimated to be around $5 million in 1913 dollars, which is equivalent to over $130 million today. I researched the case using the Case Studies in Disaster Response and Emergency Management book, a few web articles, and also I found a few YouTube videos. I selected this study due to its historical meaning and the interesting implications of the weather phenomenon. I was interested to learn about a disaster that happened almost 100 years ago. Another interesting fact about the hurricanes is that they must have tropical conditions, warm waters, and weather. This blizzard disaster happened in cold weather with dry cold winds, extreme cold, and snow, which are entirely opposite conditions of the hurricane. The Great Lakes Storm of 1913 taught a profound lesson about the unpredictable and challenging forces of nature. It underscored the critical importance of preparedness and safety measures in the face of extreme weather events, especially for those reliant on Great Lakes for transportation and livelihoods. The tragedy prompted significant advancements in meteorological forecasting and led to the implementation of stricter regulations to ensure the safety of ships and sailors navigating the lakes. Many ships received wireless technology for emergency updates and adverse weather transmissions. Ultimately, the storm's legacy serves as a heartbreaking reminder of the need for vigilance and proactive measures amid natural disasters, as well as testament to human resilience and the capacity to learn and adapt in the wake of devastating events. While the Great Lakes Storm of 1913 stands as a pivotal event in North American history, it was a subject to some critiques. Some scholars argue that the focus on this particular storm, while undoubtedly catastrophic, can overshadow other significant weather events that have impacted the region. Additionally, there has been a criticism regarding the limitations of the early 20th century meteorological knowledge and technology, suggesting that the modern understanding of meteorology might offer deeper insight into the storm's causes and effects. Furthermore, some argued that the response to the disaster, though commendable, and its heroic rescue efforts was still hindered by the technological constraints of the time. This critique serves as a reminder of the importance of considering historical events within their broader context, acknowledging both their significance and the potential limitations in understanding them through a contemporary lens. The Great Lakes Storm of 1913 remains a significant event in the history of the Great Lakes region. It serves as a reminder of the destructive power of nature and the importance of preparedness and safety measures in the face of extreme weather events. The disaster also played a role in advancing weather forecasting and oceanic safety regulations in the years that followed. Here's the list of references that I used during research of this case study. Thank you for watching.